Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do and somewhat boxing. Shout out to Tyson Fury, willing to fight Francis Ngannou, willing to box him in a boxing match in Saudi Arabia in October later this year. I'm really stoked for this because because Dana White was trying to say that he was having a fight supposedly made between Tyson Fury himself and John Jones. Tyson Fury immediately shut that down. If you want to look up his response to that, go ahead and look it up. I don't use profanity on my channel. But I kind of figured that was going to happen. I mean, Tyson Fury, he did say he wasn't going into a cage. Again, look up his response on your own time. But because John Jones is under contract with the UFC, if that fight wasn't going to happen in MMA, I knew for sure he wasn't going to fight him in a boxing match because of his contract. Not to say John Jones wouldn't box him. I mean, of course he would want that money. But because he's under contract with the UFC and it's kind of restrictive, I guess, the contract itself, yeah. But Francis Ngannou makes more sense because, again, he has the freedom. He can box and do mixed martial arts if he wants to. So, and he's a very popular guy. He's got heavy hands, so I think that'll help him transition pretty well into boxing. Now, obviously, I'd have to pick Tyson Fury to be the favorite. Obviously, he's the most experienced of the two. He's knocked out guys before. He's undefeated in boxing on top of that. But if anybody can, here's the thing: when you have MMA guys cross over into boxing, they usually don't win the fights. You can ask Conor McGregor. You can ask Ben Askren. You can ask Tyron Woodley. He's tried it twice. Anderson Silva actually did pretty well until he fought Jake Paul. Now, that fight was pretty close, but that's besides the point. My point is, boxers usually defend their home turf against MMA fighters when they cross over into boxing. So that's a little alarming, I guess, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it's a big payday to Francis Ngannou and Tyson. And Tyson, in my opinion, Francis, in my opinion, is the most likely out of all the other MMA fighters put together to win a boxing match against anybody. All he needs is one hit. Look up his power, how hard he hits. He can definitely knock out Tyson Fury or anybody else. But will he actually do it? I don't know. But as an MMA fan, I'm very excited for this fight. I really am.